The final round of the 2025 Formula One season got underway earlier today around the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. But what were the 5 main things that we learned? What were the main 5 highlights from FP1 and FP2 around Yas Marina? Let's have a look. So, we got a lot of Friday free practice drivers in FP1, a lot of changes to the usual order, and some people that we've never seen in a Formula One session before. But these relatively inexperienced drivers did a good job on the whole. There were some spins, there were some lockups, but no major incidents for any of them. In terms of who was fastest, it was Ryo Harikawa who was fastest in his Haas, who got 11th place overall. I hesitate to call him a rookie because he's 31 years of age, but in terms of Formula One experience, he's not had that much, of course. We also saw Paul Aron get another chance in the Alpine, Pato O'Ward in the McLaren, Arvid Lindblad having a go in the Red Bull racing car ahead of his Racing Bulls debut in 2026, Ayuma Iwasa in the RB, fresh of course from winning his Super Formula Championship in his native Japan. Arthur Leclerc was in action in the Ferrari, and Aston Martin had 2 rookies in their cars. Cian Shields for the first time getting a go in a Formula One car, and also Jack Crawford as well, who was the more senior of the pair there. But overall, the second thing we learned is that it was advantage Lando Norris in free practice 1. He was ahead of Max Verstappen by just a few thousandths of a second. O'Ward, of course, was in action in Piastri's car, so we didn't get any running from him. But in the early stages on Friday morning, it was looking good for Lando Norris. Could he continue it into free practice 2? We'll get to that very shortly. Third thing we learned is that Ollie Behrman had a very eventful day. He did take part in free practice 1, but he had some kind of hydraulics failure that ended his session early. However, he made up for lost time in FP2 by classifying in 4th place. Very impressive. He has been doing really well recently, has the Bear Man. And if he repeats that on Sunday, he'll finish ahead of his teammate Esteban Ocon in the driver's standings. I've no doubt about that. Also impressive in free practice 2 were the Saubers. Now, Sauber have an outside shot of being able to get all the way up to about 7th in the Constructors' Championship. I believe they are currently down in 9th place. But Nico Hülkenberg and Gabriel Bortoleto were looking pretty good. Pretty impressive to start Sauber's final weekend in Formula One. At least being known technically as Sauber before they become Audi next year. But who was fastest overall? Well, it was that man Lando Norris. And instead of being a few thousandths ahead of Max Verstappen in the overall classification, he was a few tenths, 3 tenths to be precise. Very impressive by him. He's looking very good. He knows that if he finishes on the podium on Sunday afternoon, he will be world champion. Right now, going off this pace, I think it's going to take a lot for anybody to be able to stop him. Oscar Piastri, meanwhile, was outside of the top 10, down in P11. Yes, he didn't run in FP1, but that's not encouraging. But a lot can change between now and qualifying on Saturday, and of course we'll bring you all of the action on Saturday from qualifying. Let me know your predictions in the comments below, guys. Who is going to be world champion this weekend in the United Arab Emirates? I want to hear what you have to say, as always, on that one, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. See you soon. Have a good one.